Okay, John DiMartino from Third Eye Sports once again. So we're working on our tennis, baseball aiming. We have the 3 zones we talked about earlier. Hitting out in front goes cross court. Hitting right around the front foot goes straight ahead, or what's traditionally called down the line. But down the line is straight ahead. There's no left or right break. It just goes dead straight. So if you're at the middle of the court on that center line and you hit it dead straight, it's going to land in the center of the court. All right? The other one is hitting the ball back late. That's called inside out in tennis. Baseball, softball, they tend to call it opposite field. I love the word opposite field, the phrase or the words opposite field, because it goes in the opposite direction of your natural motion. Our natural motion is to go cross court and go in that direction. When I hit the ball behind me, I hit inside out. So, let's talk about the short ball. What do you do about the short ball? Do you have the same footwork for every ball? Let's see. Let's let the camera tell us. If I'm running up a short ball, it's in the center of the court, and I want to go cross court, we talked about I want that gap out in front, so I got to stop a little bit earlier to make myself reach, so that way my body rotates more here, and notice I follow it out to cover the down the line shot. If I want to go inside out, I'm going to take an extra step up on the ball, so that way I push it to the back leg, and if I do that, I turn and it's back behind me. Look at the angle that I take to cover that down the line shot. So I'm not always going to do the same amount of footwork. If I want to push the ball farther back in my stance on the short ball, I'm going to take an extra step and a half up, and almost pass the ball just a little bit. It's kind of like negative spacing. There's not a gap in front of me. It's actually no gap. It's actually behind me. Now, interestingly enough, that's like a topspin serve. A topspin serve, you don't throw it in front and have a gap. You actually throw the ball behind you, and a topspin serve is easier to hit inside out, opposite direction, opposite field. So remember that on your short balls, ladies and gentlemen, that, you know, if you want to go cross court, you want to stop a little bit sooner on the short ball to make yourself reach. If you want to go inside out, you want to take an extra step and hit that ball farther back. All right, that's it for now. I'm going to continue with the series. I'll be asking questions to feed your mind. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen. Knowledge is power. I want you to get out of the box and into the game. We got to start being open-minded and trying to come up with just more than one way of trying to fix a multitude of problems. There is no one way. So let's just keep on adding more tools to your toolbox. And that way our game grows and grows, and it's never ending. I'm still learning after almost 50 years of playing. I'm learning something every week. I'm creating new training aids every week. And I just absolutely love it because I could never learn enough about this game. All right, that's it for now. We'll talk soon. I'm going to ask questions. So I want you to think about what I just talked about. And we'll talk about this a little bit more in further detail, again with questions. Let's see if you could figure out the answers before I disclose the answers for you. Okay? Thanks again for visiting me, John DiMartino, at Third Eye Sports. Let's talk soon. Take care.